Good morning, my beautiful friends. It is another lovely day, and I am back. This is your wake-up call with Maui Paul, and we are here to say some nice things about ourselves today. I want to say thank you guys so very much. I checked all the metrics for the stream last week and found that once again we reached over 1,000 people. It makes me so happy, and I really appreciate those who share. So thank you for sharing, and thank you also to those of you who meet me in real life and tell me about the impact that this is having for you. Not only is this a really nice anchor point in my life, but also it's just it makes me profoundly grateful to know that so many people are getting so much out of this. So thank you so very much. If you have not been here before, I am Maui Paul, and we are working with my I Am deck. This I Am deck is absolutely full of positive, amazing, beautiful things that we can say about ourselves. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull a card off the top. We're going to have an affirmation, and we'll play the I Am game. And the I Am game is very simple. I'm just going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card. And then you will respond out loud, I am the affirmation on the card. Really get some positive self-talk first thing in the morning. I'll respond that you are the affirmation on the card. And then you just write it down in the chat, and that's the game. So let's start off. Let's pull a card. Here we are. I am resourceful. I am resourceful. I use creative methods to construct the best possible life. So I am resourceful. I use creative methods to construct the best possible life. Are you resourceful? You are resourceful. You use creative methods to construct the best possible life. And now if you feel resourceful, if that's your affirmation for today, if you're going to own that, I'd like you to write that down in the comments. Let me see how many people are resourceful this morning. Resourcefulness, what a great word. I recall watching a Tony Robbins seminar, and he was asking a bunch of business owners what the greatest resource is. And they were talking about money or human capital and other various things. And he said, well, why don't you consider that the greatest resource is resourcefulness, that you have, it is the ability to use what we have to do what we want. I've met lots of people in life who stop themselves because they think that they don't have the resources. They have a dream, and then they don't do it. They never take any action because they feel like they don't have the resources, they don't have enough money, they don't have enough time, they don't have enough equipment. Oh, having enough equipment's a big deal. And I've been guilty of this myself. You know, for a long time, I didn't do any streaming because I didn't have a nice microphone. It doesn't matter. We buy things. We buy things because we think that buying the things is going to give us the motivation to do the work. And the reality is that we really already have everything that we need. And so being resourceful is so vitally important. It's important in business, it's important in relationships, it's important in life, it's important to achieve anything that we want to achieve. We're going to need to pool resources. We're going to need to use everything that we have efficiently and effectively. And so I am resourceful today, and you are resourceful too. And consider, look back at your life and think about times when you haven't had a lot and you've made it happen anyways. That's resourcefulness. You've got it. You already have it. And so today, let's affirm that we are resourceful, and let's go out into life and use what we have to do what we want. But the time for waiting is over. So I am resourceful today. You are resourceful too? And I am looking forward to seeing how many people respond about that in the comments. If you need any specific affirmations, I actually archive all these on my YouTube channel, which is linked in the video description. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who goes over there and gets exactly the affirmation that they need. About 2/3 of the way through the deck, and we still have 2 cards that I've put in there. There are 2 cards that I put in there. I actually have some blank ones, and so some of my friends have suggested some really amazing affirmations. So if you have a suggestion for an affirmation and it's not in the deck already, I'd love to hear it. But I have 2 custom cards that are going to be coming up at some point in the near future, and I'm really excited to be reading those. Until then, aloha from paradise.